going?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Roll With It Vampire the Dark Ages. So we've been out a while. It's been 6 months. You can
84
insert a
years.
6 months later joke here if you want. Uh, a mental health break was needed. So we are back and we are ready to continue. So we are. Uh, in our last session, the coterie continued to deal with a problem called Dragomir. Uh, they managed to stop him from feeding on anyone as the Prince of Jerusalem had outlawed it without providing a form of compensation. Admittedly, it required Asmodeus to be mistaken for death himself, and Caspar to be a raven of ill omen, all while Oliver ran to get help from Aisha. Uh, Aisha would not be able to help herself, but she knew someone who could, but needed to let them know and prepare for untimely guests. With that, Oliver returned to the group. Upon his arrival, he found Asmodeus and Dragomir in dire straits. While he was seeking help, Asmodeus was forced to restrain Dragomir. Caspar was forced to fly the two of them away in order to escape an oncoming crowd of mortals investigating the hubbub that was created by Dragomir's attempts to feed. Uh, while being carried away, Dragomir fed twice from Asmodeus. Caspar was forced to throw the two against the walls of Jerusalem in order to knock some sense into his possessed friend. Greatly injured the two, but he accomplished both a separation and knocking some sense into Dragomir. Returning to Aisha, she led the group into a space below the Holy Sepulchre, a space so deep the holy power of the church could not reach it. There, the group met, but were not introduced properly to Nahim bin Enosh, the Salubri Methuselah and childer of Shalit himself, as well as an Arabic warrior woman with blonde hair and full plate like a crusader. Nahim proved to be amiable and honorary. He agreed to heal Dragomir's possession, Asmodeus' body, and to feed those who needed it. Dragomir and the group were informed that healing his possession would require Nahim to temporarily consume his soul, as well as cake a couple days. From there, the group dispersed with duties that needed to be done. Oliver returned to the clinic where he encountered the terse and brutish sheriff of the prince, a man named Hakan. There he was recruited to assist him in dealing with the Ravenos that had made camp in the slums. As they had not yet properly introduced themselves, to the prince, as per the laws of Cain. In addition, a child of 7 was hired to guard the clinic door while they were gone doing their duties. Asmodeus wished to check in on Leonardo, and Caspar wanted to start the request the prince had in order to regain the coteries' right to feed within the city. Both proceeded to the prince's court. There, they were told to find the cause of death that they had already found themselves dealing with, or problem they had already found themselves. Demons representing the deadly sins. Though Prince Lucius didn't know what to call them, he was unsure as to what was going on. The group was to find the cause and eliminate it. The pair was informed that Tremere believed it was hedge wizardry and the Belai were at fault. They were also told that creatures were drawn to those who had already reveled in the sins of their choice or were greatly susceptible to its pull. And that's where we left off. So that is where we're going to begin. Asmodeus, Caspar, you've just had a small conversation with the prince. What would you like to do?
I'm assuming he's now
kind of given his information and left, right? Or is he still hanging out?
Well, he's still sitting on his throne.
Okay.
He doesn't seem to be like shooing you away or anything, but you can tell he's said all he's willing.
So I'll like, and then we'll like, would I know what is there some kind of like, uh, or is it like etiquette for like bowing when you leave or something or anything like that?
You can make an intelligence etiquette roll. The difficulty is going to be 7 because
Okay.
just mere moments ago, you were unsure as how to approach the prince properly. So your
Maybe I'm
courtly
better
knowledge is
leaving
a little questionable at the
than
moment.
better leaving than showing up. All right. Well, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you don't know like
Yeah.
what's appropriate. You don't feel like walking right up to him as you did with how you're supposed to approach, but no clue as what you're supposed to do for leaving.
If I get it wrong, he'll just murder me. I'm not worried. I'm
Right.
just gonna like leave, I guess. Just like give him a little nod and then leave.
Right. He nods back.
That's right.
I'll look at Casper just leaving, and then I'll look at the prince, and I'll do some kind of really flourished bow, and then follow Casper.
Just chuckles a little bit, nods his head at you. So where are you two headed?
Once we get out of like the building,
Mm-hmm.
I'll just be like, all right, well, we've got our mission, so to speak. Although I feel like this one's a doozy.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have waited for somebody else to pick up a mission and then come back and get one. You know, maybe we'd have
Yeah.
got a slightly easier one, but it is what it is, I guess. Uh, let's see. Do we don't know where Oliver is, right?
Yeah, you don't know where you're headed off to.
Okay.
Just the last thing he said was he had a business that he had to take care of.
We should probably find Oliver and let him know what's going on, since Dragomir's indisposed for at least a couple of days or a couple of nights.
Uh, yeah.
Because I really don't know where to start with this, to be honest.
No, and he he might actually know the best place to start too.
Like the only thing I could think of is to do some research and see if I can find anything about anything like this. But we should definitely get everybody working on it. So let's go find Oliver. He'll probably be at his bakery.
That's what I would think. We'll head there.
All right, head to the bakery. Oliver, you're with Hakon. He's not marching, but he's got a very stiff walk to him as he heads towards the Ravnos group. There's still a bunch of people. You can see them gathered around the carts and the fire that they've set up. You can hear the music playing as they strum on what instruments they have and play like their seat as a bit of a drum. Everyone seems to be solemn. Like they're not as as animated as they were, even though the music is just as raucous as what you've heard from down there before.
I'm just gonna follow his lead.
Okay. As you get closer, you catch bits of the general conversation. Like, it's a bit of a everyone's talking over each other, but it's kind of they're gossiping about having just encountered death and what it might mean for the city. There's a young woman that seems to be like the center of the conversation, and she's you catch it, like, oh yeah, he was right there, and he took the doctor away, him and his vast raven. And everyone, makes little conversations on it. It flows through their gasp and ohs and, oh, I saw it too, or I saw death just the other day myself. And, just goes through the crowd as a bit of a wave. The music doesn't change any, but one of the players kind of puts down his flute and approaches, and he says, friends, please calm yourselves. There are many shysters and hucksters and con men out there. Don't fall for whatever it is that has been done to fool you. But here, listen to the music, enjoy each other's company, and forget your troubles, as it were. Want to make a roll now? As soon as I get the right NPC up. Nice. And I want this to be. If I set it on blind GM, only I see it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that should work that way.
Okay. There's a brief pause. They all look to him, listen to what he says. Some shake their heads in agreement. Some look puzzled, and then the conversation just goes right back to death being amongst them.
Boy, are they right. Hakon is here, or whatever his name is.
Hakon just kind of marches up, stands there for a bit, looks over at everybody, and then bellows that they need to leave now.
I try my best to look strong next to him.
Man, I chose the wrong action for him, didn't I?
Probably. 15 successes.
Everybody just turns, looks at him, and goes right back to what they're doing.
I don't think that worked.
I've noticed. Pick one.
Huh?
Pick one.
What am I picking one for? Alright, the flute guy that talked a while ago.
Okay. He pushes his way through. No, that's not right. Come on, roll. Don't do me attempts to actually have him get through.
I mean, could you roll one or two more?
No, I'm rolling all the dice.
They still fit on the screen. We need a few more.
Yeah, I need two more so that past roll is not up there.
So yeah, he just like violently shoves his way through, knocking people back and forth, and stops right up to the guy who talks, jams his finger into his chest and says, "Are you in charge here?" Yeah, kind of looks him up and down, looks at the crowd and says, "I'm the caravan leader, but not in charge." He says, Hakan looks at him and says, "Okay," and then grabs him by the shirt. And just casually chucks him like he's just trash. Just grabs him, throws him. The guy flies a good 15 feet. Uh, Definitely showing off a level of supernaturally enhanced skill. Everyone just kind of pauses, utter look of terror on their face, and then Hakan looks at the group and says, "Everybody, go!" And just no questions asked. Everybody just scatters, heading back up the street, just out into the desert to get away from whatever the hell this was. Just like roaches when you turn on like in all directions.
I'll just walk over to him and be like, "Ha, we did it."
Now,
What, is that what we were supposed to be doing?
no, but he said he was not in charge. Now we find the one in charge.
Oh. But they all just ran. Wouldn't it have been easier if they were still here?
I don't know. Maybe.
Is that guy still laying on the ground over there?
Yes, you are correct. Yep, guy's still laying on the ground.
I'll just walk over and just be like, "Smack, smack, smack. Hey, hey, you awake?"
He kind of rolls over, looks up, smiles. It's like, is the big guy gone yet?
No, so you might play dead or something. Who is the leader?
Say what?
Who is your leader of the caravan?
I'm in charge of the caravan.
Wait, is that not what he was asking?
He asked who our leader was. Like, of the group, there was no leader. I'm just in charge of the caravan.
Hey, were we looking for the leader of the caravan?
We're looking for.
You gotta talk to me like I've been gone for 6 months.
Have you been gone for 6 months?
Yeah, it's really weird.
He walks up to the guy real quick, looks him in the face. Are you human? Then pokes him. The guy laying on the ground says, "Well, if the answer hurt me if I say no." The sheriff like pauses again, looks at you and says, "See if he's the one. If he's who the prince needs to talk to. He is confusing me. So you deal with him." He walks over to one of the people that was playing an instrument, who now looks absolutely terrified at the very large man who's come to confront them.
I just look down at the guy. Are you the one?
If he's looking for a vampire, yes.
You know, you're supposed to like, hey, I'm in your lands, Prince.
I mean, we've only been here 2 days. It's usually like a little leeway time. Plus,
Well,
no one cares about my group ever. That's
Well-
why we are on the outskirts of town and not in town.
well, there's been problems, and the prince has just been like, "Arr, you can't do things unless I say you can."
And he thinks it's us.
Maybe?
Okay. Care to help me up? And he holds up a hand.
I'll help him up.
You seem very reluctant to do so.
Yes, I am very
All right.
reluctant to do so.
You give him the least amount of help you can, so it's no pulling, just like offering a fish of a handshake,
Yeah,
as he does all the work himself effectively.
yes.
Okay. So he gets up, dusts his pants off, dusts his commoner's shirt and like homemade vest, gets a little bit of it clean, says, I guess we're going to go introduce ourselves to the prince then.
Yeah, let me just let the big guy know. He's apparently in charge. I don't really work with him. He just like grabbed me and said, "Hey, you're with me now."
You're doing much better than he is. So
That's true. I haven't thrown anyone yet.
that's true. If not. Yes, well, I don't want him to throw me again. So would you tell him?
Hey, big fella, I'm taking this guy to to the place.
He turns. He's holding like a skewer of meat. And he says, I've not had any of this in forever.
Cool. And I'll just grab the guy on his back and be like, "Let's go."
All right, so you're taking him to the see the prince?
Yep.
All right. My name's Silas, by the way.
Oliver.
Um, not to be rude, friend, but you're not hiding that well enough.
How do I hide it better? I've got like a headband thing on.
Has no one noticed?
No one said anything.
Well, I don't suspect we're going to be in town or in the city much longer, but if you wish, my kind aren't, well, not falling for the lies. So if you wish to leave with us,
Nah, I'm
you
good.
may come with us. Very well. And then, like, it is awkwardly silent from him as you're heading to the prince's place.
Good, that's just the way I like it. I am also awkwardly silent.
Dragomir.
Me.
Yes. You
I'm
find
Dragomir.
yourself floating in like a void. You can hear voices of family and friends. Like some sound like they're very near, some might say in your ear, while others seem like they're coming from a great distance, somewhere hidden in that black that you find yourself surrounded in. There is not like a light, but you feel there's a point in that great distance, in that blackness. You're being, like, your attention is being called to. Who among your close family would you say you had the best relationship with?
Uh, probably his. I mean, if you're going close family, probably be his mother.
Your mom?
Yeah.
What was it like?
I would say, I mean, his father, his dad, he respected more than, but it was more of like a fear respect just because he was more orthodox in his like viewpoints and whatnot, or his treatment. So for his mom, it was more, although she couldn't really do it publicly or in front of her husband, she's the one that actually supported him learning more of the sciences. So it was a little bit more. It was, I guess you could say, it was more of a gratitude, even if it wasn't as overt as he would have liked it to be.
Gotcha.
So
did you have any contact with family after your embrace?
no, because I mean, when he, part of the reason that he left was mainly because both his mother and his father ended up passing away for different reasons. His father to an illness or like a cold, flu type symptoms, and then his mother just kind of ended up not necessarily losing the will to live, but ended up getting sick later on and just didn't have the inclination to fight. So,
All right, you hear your mom. it's quiet. It's not in the same direction as this other point of interest. It's off to one side. And you can feel you can see like different waves of color coming from the direction your mother's in. The way you see other people's auras, it's translucent. You can clear. You can see the different colors coming. They're all a mix. They're a jumble. They don't give good like usual information. You're getting hints closer to like you would see when you look at a ghoul. Like the colors are gray and muted, but these are even more so from that direction. They're let me see if I can find a good. There they are. They are, yeah, they're weak and they're intermittent. The colors don't flow quite constantly. There's grays mixed with yellows and silvers. And oranges just washing past you in these waves. You feel a pull towards that point and towards your mother.
Okay. So he says getting like orange and you said silver and yellowish
And gray.
and gray. Okay. And you said the other direction that I'm able to see is more of just like a whitish light, or is it just a different type of
It's just it's say on a line. One side is where all those voices and colors are coming from, and on the other is just it's still the void, but a pull in that direction. Uh, a point of interest that you can't see, but just know it's there.
Okay. Do I feel like I have like access to any of my abilities while I'm here, or is it just like if I was to reach for like my senses or like that ability to read the soul where I see the colors, do I feel any of that, or is it just
Yeah, you feel
okay.
corporeal. You feel as if you are your whole, I guess is the best way to put it.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna drift towards the side of my mother's voice.
Okay. Give me a willpower roll.
Nice.
Difficulty is 7.
You got this. I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
Yeah, probably not. It should be fine, right? Wow. 2 successes.
All right. With a little bit of mental effort, you're able to start moving in that direction. You don't. There's no actual sensation of transversal. Just the color waves becoming a little more stronger, and her voice becoming more pronounced, clearer from this distance. And she's not talking to you, but she is speaking. It's I'm alone. I don't know where I'm at. Everything is gray and broken. There's people here. I don't know them. They're asking so much of me. They're wanting so much. I can't. And then it's obvious these are like her thoughts more than anything. And there's a lot of every word has a very strong burst of that orange before it turns into the other colors.
Okay. Can I use like empathy to feel like am I just do I feel like I'm just sensing her like actually being there, or is just kind of just my latent memories of her? Like kind of like am I floating off towards just letting myself go towards like true death, or am I actually just falling deeper into my own psychosis?
All right, give me a. It's going to be an awareness roll. Let's do wits awareness.
Okay. Same difficulty as 6 and
No, let's make it a 7.
all right.
Hmm.
Of course, now says I'm injured, but I guess I was kind of
You can,
injured.
if you want to re-roll that, you can.
Okay.
Remove that -1, so give yourself a +1 bonus.
Okay. Is it not? There we go. You said awareness wits.
Yep.
Back up for me. All right. Sheet out. Try it again. Sorry, my sheet's not responding. Let me try to reload it.
Okay.
Oh man. Sorry, it's not. It wasn't opening for me. Let me
Sure, yeah.
changing around. Hey, yeah, all right.
Wouldn't be right if we didn't have a bit of a technical
I
difficulty.
know, right? I'm just like, just give me a. Yeah, no, it's. I'm not getting a response from my webpage at all. Cool, 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 cool. I don't know
Yeah,
if someone wants to roll 60-10 for me. That'd be fine. I don't care who does.
it looks like Evan's having some issues too. Does it keep popping up on you, or literally won't leave your screen?
It won't leave. I've tried to X them all off and they just rotate.
Yeah, that's what was happening with mine too. It's
It
just
took
not.
a while for mine too.
I got
don't
them
have
off.
any
I
more
got
now.
them to go off of one. Just the other one, they won't.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Why don't I have the ability to just roll dice? Where's my dice? Roll.
There's so many dice being rolled.
There's so many. I don't have anything that now my mind's frozen. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going to restart mine. Sorry about the issues, folks.
Yeah, yeah, it's good times. Oh, wondering if it's Forge because like mine shows like the latency on there. And it's like 576 milliseconds. It's like over half a second to respond to anything.
It might be our general issue, but mine won't. I have to get completely out. Turn it off, turn it back on. You know, all that stuff.
Oh, that works. Oh,
Hey, Kev, would you stop the stream so people don't have to sit and watch us work through our technical difficulties? Sorry, folks. Hopefully, we'll be back in a bit.
yeah.
How many D10?
Yay! We're back. Everything's fixed. Maybe.
Technician is fired.
Oh, I'm sorry. We had to leave. I was the technician. All right. Well, as far as we know, the difficulty started with a willpower roll. So let's pick up there.
All right. What? So I'm doing. Am I doing the awareness wits to determine if what I'm hearing from her is part of my psychosis or whether or not I'm drifting towards true death?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awareness, wits, difficulty 7. Roll, Dragomir, roll.
It's
Holy
broken
cow,
again.
it's systems are broken. That
It's still
never
broken.
happens.
It's still broken.
All right, 5 successes.
As you're like drifting towards it, a part of like your very essence begins to want to reject the direction you're headed. You feel a sense of potential oblivion if you keep in that direction.
That sounds bad. All right, I will stop my my drifting and go the other direction towards the other end of the spectrum.
All right, give me a willpower roll.
Guys, I can have 2 rolls go well, right? Or at least not fail. 7 again, or is it 6? 7?
7.
7, yeah. Oh, yeah, 2 successes.
Okay, you will yourself to head away from it, heading towards that other indeterminate point of like spiritual like the spiritual lighthouse drawn in that
Okay.
direction.
Okay. All right, I will just keep drifting that way until I get a little bit, until I either reach the end or my destination.
Okay. Back to Oliver and no, back to Casper and Asmodeus. You arrive to what you know to be the address of Baxter's Bakery.
See, I'm assuming there's nobody working there, but I'm gonna go up and see if the door's unlocked.
It is not locked.
We'll go
I'm
inside.
gonna go in.
When you enter into the door, there's a series of tables. There's a very large trough just to your right when you come in. There's appear to be a few like flour hoppers for parsing out, measurements and whatnot for everything. There's a bucket that at the moment, or not bucket, a barrel that's currently empty. There's a bucket next to it with a serving spoon. And just on the just past the inside, there's a bits and pieces of like a stall that can be broken down and put back up to move it around, move it to different locations, be it outside the bakery itself or elsewhere for whoever's selling the bread in the market. there's two massive ovens, completely cold, in the room just ahead. Like if you head in, there's another room past the kitchen, two massive brick ovens that, if you were to look on the inside, are you can see all the way through to outside the building with a huge dome and their chimneys heading out the roof, and there's a set of stairs that go down on the left.
Oliver. Knock. Oliver.
You don't get a response from Oliver, but make a alertness perception roll. Jesus. You do hear movement. Coming from downstairs, but there is no response.
Look at Asmodeus.
Let's go down.
Go. I guess I'm gonna go to the stairs. And we're gonna Oliver.
There's more like movement around, and you can hear footsteps approaching the stairs down below.
Tiffany.
That would be odd.
You don't get a response from Tiffany, but like a head and shoulders appear into the hallway as someone is looking around the corner of a wall, and you can kind of make out the shape of whoever it is, but it is dark downstairs. You hear a voice that you do recognize. Who is there? He's not home. And it's the voice of Samuel of Leon, one of the
Knights.
one of the knights.
Like, oh, it's just Casper and Asmodeus. We were looking for Oliver. Did he say where he was going?
He left to meet up with you at a clinic, I believe he said.
That makes sense. All right. Thanks. We'll shut the door on the way out.
I should probably bar it.
Yep.
I
You
will.
just walked right in.
I'll
As
get
long
that.
as long as Oliver has a way to get in from the outside, yes. Wouldn't want him getting in late, close to sunrise and being stuck outside.
Very true.
All right. See you, Samuel. Be safe.
God be with you.
And with you. Head out the door.
Yep.
Pull it tight. Leave Asmodeus inside.
Flip over the side. Make sure it says closed on the sign.
All right. So where are you headed then?
To the clinic. I guess technically that was the last place we saw him, but
Right.
Yeah, I guess that's the best place to try. That's usually where we meet up with everybody.
Okay.
I'm gonna try I'm gonna try to go a little quicker though. feel like we're wasting moonlight.
Right.
I'll make my way
Is
downtown.
there like a
Mm-hmm.
is there a shortcut roll?
Yeah, you can give me a an intelligence survival roll.
May I also?
No, you may not.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Would it still be difficulty 6, or would it be lower because we've been taking this route quite a bit?
Yeah, it's 5 sounds good.
Okay, cool.
If you guys just hung out with me more,
Oh.
you'd know all the shortcuts.
What have you done to me, Dragomir?
You touched his sheet.
Well, you remember the way you've been shown. So you take that, but you make a couple like ever so slightly wrong turns that doesn't slow you down, but doesn't speed you up any either. You're still heading in the right way.
I'm used to flying this direction. That's what's wrong.
Right. Yeah. All right, Oliver. You're approaching the prince's villa.
I'm just gonna
You've
lead these
left.
guys all over town. They're gonna just try to find me everywhere.
You've left Hakan to deal with whatever he was dealing with. He's not the brightest. So
I've noticed.
there's a few moments of like attempted conversation in the walk, but Silas never seems to finish the sentence. It just kind of trails off each time. And it's those. So how about the no? Did you see that? No. Like each one is the start of small talk that just he kills it like almost instantly, and you hear him. You hear him say, "It's like this is easier when I'm trying to entertain, not apologize for." Never mind.
You need to work on finishing sentences when you get to the prince.
You know, I'm usually, more amiable, but the big guy has literally thrown me off my game when he threw me off my game.
Yeah, but he's not here now. Forget about him.
Right. Well,
I just grab
Is there
him and
anything I
like
should-
grab him and like massage his shoulders. You got this, man. You can do it. I swear. I know you can. Like trying to pump him up, before he goes in there.
anything I should know? Anything I should?
Fuck. I think I've only talked to this guy once. I'm not even sure I spoke. I think I just stood there. I'm gonna make up something. I don't know what though. Like, he likes it when you bow real low to him.
Bow real low. Bow real low. Okay. Well, thank you for showing me the way,
Oh, I'm
saving me from the massive angry man.
you need moral support. I got your back. I'll just like, yeah, when you're doing good, I can thumbs up, or when you're doing bad, I'll just be like,
No, it is appreciated.
All right. God, I gotta hope I don't have to go back to the big dumb guy as I'm walking away.
All right, so are you heading back to the clinic then?
I guess.
You guys? Okay. Uh, taking your time, going quickly, stopping somewhere.
I might go check on Dragomir. I mean, I know he's like dead right now or something, but maybe he woke up.
Well, you were told it would take a couple days. It may have been 6 months for us, but it's been like maybe an hour for you.
Fine, I'll check tomorrow. I mean, it's no different than just checking on somebody in real life in a hospital. They might not know you're there, but you're there. This is the vampire hospital down there.
Okay. So are you heading to the hospital then?
Well, not if it's only been an hour. I don't need to go back every hour.
Yeah, it's not been very long.
I'll go home,
Going home.
I guess.
Okay.
I don't know why I went to the clinic the first time, and I don't know if I got to do whatever I was doing there.
I'll be honest, I don't remember what it was for either.
So I'm gonna go home just because I think it's funny that they're going to the clinic. I'm meta gaming.
That's fair. I mean, it's still fair. It is where you said you were going to go when you left the hospital. So okay, back to Dragomir then. So you can feel yourself being drawn to that point in the distance. It you still can't see it, but the closer you get, the more you feel that it is there. There is something pulling you, and then, but there's more voices still talking to you from the dark or speaking in the dark. They're all very familiar. It's like walking into a room of acquaintances or like general co-workers where there's that you can hear them talking. They're not talking to you, but you can hear what's going on. And then you hear a very particular voice. It sounds very close. Uh, it's a woman's. You've heard it before, but not often. You definitely recall one time where you heard it very clearly just before you fed upon her, where this voice begged for her life. And you still fed, you still satiated the beast. You haven't seen her since. You're fairly certain she among your victims is dead. And you hear her say, "You don't deserve to head in that direction." don't deserve what's waiting for you there. Head back. Head back to the Deadlands where you belong.
Stay silent for a moment, so I
Mhm.
just kind of drift, almost like coming to a stop, like a car crash on the side of the road. Have to stop and look at it.
Right? A bit of rubbernecking.
Yeah. Um, I know. I don't. I don't know if I believe that as much as I did anymore. I have people that know me, that risk their existence for me, um, for reasons unknown to me as of yet. Maybe they see something in me. Maybe they're on their own path of redemption. Maybe I'm just useful to them. I don't know. But I'm going to find out why. And I'm going to be better. And not as much for you, but for them. I still hate what I did. I hate this thing that dwells inside me, but I watched one of my companions carry a dying man across the city in the vain attempts to uh, save him, or heard about it anyhow. An attempt to lessen the weight that I carry by lying to me about it for my own good. And I didn't thank him for it. I snapped at him. I yelled at him, and I regret that. But no, I don't belong to be there. But I'm not the only one who doesn't belong to be there, and I'm going to make the best of the time that I have.
That bug landed my eye. All right. Give me a conscience roll.
Oh, made one of those. What's my difficulty here?
Difficulty is 7.
All right. Wow. Coming in hot, Dragomir.
For at least for the moment, you feel reassured by your own response to the voice, that you're heading towards whatever it is in this direction is worth going. Regardless of what this one voice says. And as that feeling of even like the most minuscule part of self-worth growing, that spot in the distance becomes a small yellow light. And you can see it. Give me a willpower roll. Difficulty 7.
Back to 7 again. 0.
Okay. It's hard to tell movement, whether you're heading back or forward. With the exception of that one point in the distance, everything is indeterminate. All right, Oliver, you arrive home to the bakery, and you're used to just being able to walk in, no issue, and you push on the door, and it doesn't budge. You know, kicking the door.
I'm hitting it. I'm pounding on it.
All right. All right. I guess I better make a roll, huh? Right. Yeah, oh, it's gonna be good. How hard are you pounding on it?
Quite hard.
Quite hard. Okay. You spend 2 or 3 minutes, like really, like wailing on this door. There is no response to it on the inside whatsoever.
I'll look for a way in.
So your conscience about the dangers of baking at this time. Flour in the air is flammable. It could easily explode if things aren't handled properly. It's also bad to breathe in all that flour dust. So you've put in windows right in front of the trough that's in on the front door, so people from the inside can prop them open and get the ventilation so they're breathing fresh air, as well as keeping the dust from being just pounding and increasing the possibility of burning your home down while you're in it. So you have 2 windows. They're very heavy because you don't want anyone to be able to easily use them as a way in. No. I just lost the ability to open up character sheets. All right. At the moment, I can still do it via the actors tab. I just can't click on any tokens. All right. Give me a athletics strength roll. Difficulty. Leave it to 6. 6 is box standard. Oh, pass it. Yeah, 6.
2 successes.
2 successes. It takes a little oomph, but you're able to pull the window up enough and to hold on to it with one hand to be able to start climbing in through the window. There is a trough right on the other side, so it's not going to be super easy, but give me a athletics dexterity roll. Difficulty is 7.
Lightning reflexes.
Sure.
Okay. Two successes.
Yeah, you're quick enough to just kind of roll into the trough before the heavy ass door slams onto you as you get inside, and with a quick lift and hop, you're out of the trough and downstairs. You can easily hear now singing, like someone is singing to themselves.
I'll walk to the singing.
I mean, you recognize the voice. You don't know what they're saying. It's in French.
Oh, I know
But-
who it is, but I'm gonna walk to it.
But yeah, you can hear Samuel singing downstairs.
When I get in the same room as him, I'm just gonna go.
It's I mean, how would you describe your living space downstairs?
It'd probably be pretty tight, to be honest. There'd probably be like, well, we've got storage, I guess, like barns and sheds or something out there, but maybe like a room for storage downstairs and then like a room for sleeping or something for technically 2 people.
So there's like a storage room and then a bedroom.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, his back is to the wall, like the door into your bedroom. His back's against that wall, and he's sitting on the floor, saying to himself, "He's pretty good," but he doesn't notice you at all. Uh, give me an expression.
Great.
Domino roll.
Oh, okay. At least I get a few dice.
You know, you're trying to make a loud noise with your diaphragm there in your throat.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. Yeah, he continues to sing, do one of these as he does it, eyes completely closed.
Tap, tap, tap.
He stops, like jerks and looks up at you and says, "Oh, I'm sorry. How did you get in? I barred the door. I was going to wait to like when you knocked to
I knocked.
open it." I'm sorry. I apologize, my friend. It's I didn't mean to do that to you.
That's fine. I'm in.
I guess I'll buy a book or something.
Wait, why did you lock the door?
Well, your companions just walked in off the street. I don't know how long it was. Couldn't have been that long ago, but they just walked in, and I realized that anyone could walk in. So I figured, keep your business safe.
I mean, sure, but like I gotta find a way to get in. My workers have to get in the morning.
Right. Well, that's why I was waiting for you to return. You would knock, or they would knock, and I would be able to unbar it.
Yeah, it's it's good. It's fine. Thank you for keeping my business safe.
In Germany, they're making iron locks.
We might have to
They're
look
fairly
into one of
new.
those.
The wooden ones are unreliable, but they're starting to make them in iron.
Wait, they're new to you?
Well, the iron locks are.
Does that mean they're really
wood.
old to me?
Yes. Yes.
Oh. I'm just gonna pretend like they're new to me as well.
Okay.
So how's the city been treating you?
It's not been long. It's been unusual. There have been, changes. Definitely different from when I saw it first, before the sacking. Um, Still, a lot's the same. I guess that phrase is what is it? Things will be as they are, still they change.
Sure.
It's far more active than I would have expected, but that's helpful for, I guess, those who need to hunt. The prince isn't having us, his new guards, bound to the same do me a favor thing, or give me a young girl thing, or any of that, since we're kind of doing the favor part and already. Yeah.
Ah, man. I should have went in and asked if that could have counted as my favor.
What?
Oh, this big dumb idiot came and found me.
Oh, Hakan.
Yep, that's him. And said the people in the caravans are causing a ruckus or something. I don't know. And I had to take their leader to talk to the prince. I don't really know what was going on because I had to follow the big dumb idiot. He's not a man of intelligent words.
No. No, he's not. To be honest, I'm surprised he even lives and works in the city. He reminds me of a lot of the wild men of the mountains. The the type that would prefer to be in nature than away from it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm pretty sure when I was walking away, he was shoving a meat stick in his mouth or something. It was disturbing.
Some are capable of still eating.
That's weird.
Somewhat. Well, here's hoping he knows what he's doing.
Hmm.
Anyway, would you like your space? Is dawn approaching?
uh, is dawn approaching?
No.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Okay. You can make a like your choice, either a Hearth Wisdom intelligence or a Survival intelligence.
Yeah, let's do this one. 6.
6, yes.
Success.
You've got about 5 hours till dawn.
Still probably about 5 hours to go, you know. I mean, you don't have to leave. There's extra space here, you know. I think I've offered before you could stay.
Well, yes, I would, until your cousin is well again. I have a bed to sleep in, but I figured you might want some space before I can explore the city.
Oh, I mean, you know, you're a free man. You can do as you please.
I'm sorry, the player needs you to repeat that.
Oh, I said you're a free man. You can do as you please.
Well, if you don't mind, I want to continue to entertain myself as I was.
All right. I'll just
And
go.
he begins to start humming as he sits back down on the floor.
I'll lean against the other wall, like across from him.
I don't. Uh, he asks if you know the name of a song. What he asks you is in French.
Oh. Well,
like, do you know? And then the name is complete gibberish to you as far as like what he's asking.
I just go, mm-hmm.
Good. Then I'll do the call, and you can do the
No, I'm
the
not.
reply.
Oh no, I'm not very good at.
Um, I'm sure you'll be fine at it.
No,
And he starts to sing.
Yeah. Oh no. You know who's really good at it? Asmodeus.
Speaking of which, Asmodeus, Casper, you arrive at the clinic. There is a boy standing there, like counting coins. And you can tell just by the way he's counting them, this is not the first time he's attempted to count how many coins he's been given.
Can I tell how many he has in his hand?
Give me a alertness perception. Like difficulty like 5.
Is-
Which was pretty good. So yeah, you can see that he's got about 8 coins. They're small, but they're the like the metal is very crisp. It's not new, but these aren't worn through a lot of like being in circulation yet. They're, from what you can tell in this light, they're either like a brass or like a gold in color, but without like having one to look right at, you don't know what type of coin they are.
Giving out Crusader money over here. I'm just gonna keep walking up and see if he says anything to me.
He doesn't seem to notice. He's definitely enraptured by what's in his hands.
Just gonna keep getting closer until like I'm right up on top of him.
All right. I will
In fact,
pull up Immortal.
I'm gonna walk silently just to see.
Let's do a surf. Oh, you're gonna be quiet about it?
Yeah.
All right, give me a stealth dexterity. Prepared and ready. All right, there it is.
It's easy. I don't have stealth.
Step shed. If we call to because he's busy. Go. Oh. You get like maybe 10 feet from him when he finally looks up and like snaps to attention and says, Don't come any closer."
You said he's like inside or he's like at the door?
He's at the door, standing just outside the door.
Well, this is the clinic, isn't it?
Yes,
Well, then
but
why wouldn't
you have to stay there.
I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna like take a step and be like, or here.
There.
Are you watching? Are you keeping guard?
I've been given some coin to watch, and the man who paid me went down there and then that way. Didn't tell me this I was done.
See.
He
Oh,
stands
there's
there,
only one
fist
person
raised
it
and
could have
everything.
been. I'm gonna describe Oliver. Be like, that guy? I need to roll for my ability to describe.
Nah.
Okay.
I know who you're talking about. He's been here before, but no.
That's not who paid you?
No, he was.
I'm gonna look at Asmodeus.
I'm gonna make sure my hood is covering. I'm gonna say,
Wasn't you, was it?
what did he look like?
He was tall, like you, and points to you, Casper. He had lots of fur and light armor. He had a sword upon his side, and he was very big and had a beard and long, like reddish hair. He describes the sheriff. You've seen him before.
I just give Asmodeus like a very distressed look. uh, well, you said he went. That did he say why you needed to watch the door?
No, but he was with the man you described. Like I was just going down to see the musicians when he grabbed me and put me down and gave me this money and told me to watch this area.
Okay. So
Did he
we
tell
went
you
that
to
way with
watch
it.
for?
He didn't say. Just to watch.
Is there anyone else inside?
Nope. I've not let anyone pass.
You're doing a fine job.
Guess we
He
can
gave
go that
me
way, see if
coin.
they're still over there.
Yeah, you can look. You can still see like it's not as lively as it was just earlier this evening.
Guess we could see if anybody's seen it, where he went.
Yeah, I guess we've. Yeah,
We're on a wild Baker chase.
yeah.
All right, so you're heading down to the.
Yep.
All
The
right,
way
so
the
you
kid
get.
said that they both went.
So you get down there. There is a small group of people. They're kind of chatting amongst themselves, but they're definitely trying to allow the music that's playing to distract them. It's not nearly as upbeat or as raucous as you've heard them play. It's gone from being like a small group of people playing different instruments to being one guy playing a small lap harp. And there's the different people that that came with the caravan seem to be either busy doing like chores and cleanup of their camp area, like they're breaking down their tables so they can store them in their campers and or in their carts, and everything's getting ready to moved out while this one guy is entertaining the citizens of Jerusalem.
Did they just get here?
Maybe a couple days ago.
I thought it was literally like today. How long have they been here?
Just a
Do you
couple
know?
days.
Oh, so it has. I was thinking it was
Yep.
literally like a day. Doesn't seem like that long to be. Does it look like they're packing up to leave or just packing up for the night?
Like to leave.
So, guess we'll go ask around.
Okay.
Just gonna like walk into the middle of the groups of people.
Yes. Okay.
I'll go to one that's like packing stuff.
Okay.
Lucky for
So
me, I look like a slightly smaller, paler version of the sheriff. So they may think we're like brothers or something.
that's not it either. That's it. Nope. This is the one I wanted. Okay, doke. So you're heading into the group of people, and Asmodeus, you're going to go talk to the guy that's uh, one of the ones that's packing up.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Casper, they stop, looking like briefly look in your direction, and then continue to like try to pay attention to the music. We can tell that everyone that has stayed is on edge, uh, a little confused and concerned.
That's not the people that are like watching the guy play, but the people that are putting stuff away, right?
So that's the ones that are watching.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So the people that are all packing, are they just completely ignoring me?
Oh, I thought you were talking to the group that's standing there, and Asmodeus was going to talk to the people that was.
Oh, I just like walked up to the group.
Okay, to the group as a whole.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was letting Asmodeus do the talking. I was just kind of
Well,
watching.
they notice you, but they're straining to pay attention to the music and not what's going on around them right now. All right, so Asmodeus. You've seen this person from a distance. You've not talked to him before. It's an elderly, like, attendant that they've had. It's breaking down like a clothesline that they've set up. It looks at you and says, Can I help you? We're a little busy at the moment.
Leaving so soon?
Unfortunately, we'd hoped to be here for a little while and make a little coin as well as pick up supplies, but we are close enough to Askelion that we can leave here and survive on hopefully our stores and not rely on any manna from heaven to get us from here to there.
Why leave if you were looking for supplies?
We were visited earlier.
Oh, by who?
The man stops, like leans one of the bits he was pulling down against one of the carts. And he approaches and kind of leans in, tries to take a look at your face. Oh, okay. It's just a perception roll. Okay. We've upset the prince. It normally doesn't happen that quickly, but the city appears to be on the precipice of something. We were visited by the sheriff, a massive mountain of an idiot who tossed our leader for no reason, scared away half the audience, and then proceeded to eat some of the food that we had presented for our visitors, and then immediately vomited up along with blood in front of everyone.
Oh. I could see where you would think to leave then. What did you do to anger the prince?
He apparently expected a prompt introduction.
Yeah, we've been through that ourselves. Where did which way did the sheriff have anyone with him?
Yes, he came with someone else, brown-haired gentleman, much more reasonable. He talked to our leader, Silas, and the two of them left, I assume, to make introductions. But
Well,
if we're already starting off on a bad foot, and our people tend to have difficulties in general, So we're going to move on before we cause more of an issue.
Can I tell what he is?
Looking at it,
Yes.
you may certainly try. It is an awareness perception roll. Difficulty is 7. Damn. Nice.
3.
You can tell by the way his like the way light from the fire catches on his skin that he's alive. Like there's that bit of reflectiveness that tends to be lacking in dead tissue. But you sense like a light kinship, at least when it comes to the way your beast reacts to his presence. So you figure he's probably a ghoul of some sort.
So, there's always the possibility that your leader could make a gentle introduction and you might be allowed to stay, especially since you're performing people. He may just insist on a performance.
Perhaps. But we have a reputation. Make a. Let me see. I'll try to pull up your sheet. Just let me a living. Make an occult perception or intelligence roll. Difficulty 8.
Would I be able to use keen memory?
Yes.
Two successes.
Based off the way he keeps talking about the perception of his people, like there's traveling troubadours and stuff like that. Sometimes they have a bit of a reputation, but you get that with its kindred connection with being vampire part that he's focusing on when it comes to his issues, that he's probably a ghoul to a Ravenos. Like the Ravenos are not liked almost anywhere. They don't quite exist yet, but they're gypsies. Like they have that type of reputation. They're, as the song goes, liars, tramps, and thieves. As far as it comes to people's reputation, and it doesn't help that the Ravenous' discipline is based on fooling people. It's there to cause cons to be more successful. They make the imaginary real for certain periods of time. So their a trade of gold suddenly becomes like a trade of raisins, and they've conned a person because they made it look like gold long enough to get away with it.
Gotcha. Well, I will let you continue your work. Thank you for the information. And I'll just kind of walk off and find Casper.
Okay, Casper's not far away.
Casper, they're headed to he's headed to the castle.
It's a villa.
Now we're headed back to the castle.
just silently do the. Then just like turn and start walking back.
Oliver's with their leader. From what I could tell, the man I spoke to was a ghoul, and their leader may be Ravenos.
Gotcha. So why they packing up?
The sheriff and Oliver came up here, and the sheriff got mad because they didn't present themselves to the prince, and so Oliver
Yeah.
was trying to be a hero again and took the leader to the prince.
Your guys' choice. You can either make a politics intelligence roll or an occult intelligence roll for me. Difficulty is the same on both. It's 6. All right. So, Asmodeus, you know that it's like you have to present yourself, but you don't have to do it like right away. There, you remember from what you were taught that you've got a small leeway period to to tell someone. Admittedly, that leeway period depends on like clan, but there's a leeway period. Like everyone has like a small amount of time. Casper, you know quite a bit more than that. That there is a leeway period, and yes, it's based on clan. High clans get a lot longer, like they could have months before they introduce themselves and everything's fine. Depending on the low clan, they still tend to get a week or two. You even know that even the Ravenos are allowed this leeway. So something is affecting the prince's charity when it comes to that, like how long he's willing to wait. And the expedience of which the sheriff has come to enforce it suggests that it's been going on even longer than whatever troubles are being caused right now by the overfeeding. Something else is behind this particular policy, because even you guys weren't given a whole lot of extra time before you had to introduce yourselves.
Does seem a bit quick on the draw on the punishing of the not presenting. Like
Yeah.
even for the low clans, it's usually like a week, and it's only been a couple days.
Yeah, I've not been required for at least a week or two.
Hmm.
I guess we should head that way and see
Yeah.
if we can find Oliver.
Yeah, I'll just make a mental note of that, and
Yeah.
All righty. Dragomir. You continue to hear the voices, but you're feeling like you're not making any progress. had willed yourself towards your mother's voice, and you've willed yourself towards this new point in the distance, but you have a feeling that you're on like a calm sea. Whatever was moving you forward is just stopped. And you begin to pick up more familiar voices coming closer. One is your sire. You can hear him. What at the time, what you assumed was a joke. The way he spoke about you being, for some, the second coming. You were his son, reborn, no longer needing his singular prophet, which is mixing two very different faiths into one particularly ridiculous sentence. And then he says something that you've not heard before. He's never been discouraging, but he's never been an encouraging type of sire. He's there when you need him, but he's also a Malkavian. I mean,
Yeah.
he might be helping in the worst way possible. But his voice comes in clear enough, and you hear him say, I don't know what's happened to you. I've not even left the city all that long ago. But if you need help, I can return. You may respond to this message. Are you pooping?
All right.
That last bit didn't actually say that. Just
Right. Yeah, no, that's how you're supposed to end all messages of that sort.
Yep.
No, I don't need you to return. The individuals that were placed in my life to help me through this part of my journey, I think they are sufficient. And I just need to get back to them.
There's a pregnant pause. You can still feel the connection that he threw up to be able to say this, but he doesn't say anything. Just that feeling, and you hear him say, whatever trouble it is you're in, you can do this. The spider's web can be of assistance in times of need. You simply need to will yourself into using it, and then that connection just kind of drops.
Ponder that for a moment, and then kind of a what the hell moment. Just gonna go ahead and use that seems like an actual decent piece of advice that he's given me. Potentially decent enough to work. I'm going to see if I can't use I guess, my connection to the spider web to pull myself closer to where I need to be.
All right. Give me a Malkavian time wits roll, and you may give yourself a bonus of 1. Difficulty is 6.
One success.
Let's say. Uh,
All over the place.
you're able to focus on the network, on the spider's web, on the cracks of the mirror, whatever particular euphemism a Malkavian feels like calling it at whatever time. You're able to focus on their voices, and though that's not directly in front of you like the dot is, it is in that general direction, whatever that direction is, that is what you feel is the proper way. That is the way you want to go. And you start to move using the voices of your clan along with the pull of that distant point, and start heading in a direction. And then you hear a chuckle. It's not one of those voices in the dark. This feels higher, like it's something outside the dark. The way a voice would sound to like a gerbil in one of those little hamster balls.
Okay.
It's getting pretty close to 11, and even though we had a technical difficulties break, 11 is our call time for these games. So I'm going to call it there. It seems like it's a good spot to call it with the way things are going. I hope you enjoyed your time with us today. I hope you come back and see us again. If you're on, Twitch, subscribe. If you're watching us on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, all that. It's all helpful. And as per, not really a tradition, but something I'm trying to do for our little game, I have a bit of trivia that I end each session with. So I looked up something I thought was quite informative. So when it comes to the 12th century, the 1100s, when our game is set, this is when the temple complex of Angkor Wat was built during this time by the Khmer king Sirivaraman. I hope I said that right. And Angkor Wat means city of temples, simply because of how vast Angkor Wat is. It is a city location, and it's new to the world during the time period of our game setting. So, found that interesting, and hope you did too. And as always, remember, don't play in the dark. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.